welcome to A Girl, a Guy, and a Microphone. I'm a girl, Danielle Renee.
And I'm a guy, Richard Gustafson.
And these are our microphones.
Oh! I thought it was a bug.
That's what that is.
Sorry.
In today's episode of GGM,
Google.
we're going to be discussing
Things.
the wonders of Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that, Rich?
It's wonderful.
Got him. So, in Colorado...
Got him. Got him.
It's a beautiful state.
It is.
And we have got so many cool, crazy things that you can look at. So many wondrous sights that we're going to be paying some homage to those in this episode.
That's right. And I'm not one of them. Sorry, everybody. I apologize.
This guy.
We're not talking about me apparently today.
Not today. That'll be another time.
That's sad.
So, Rich. Favorite place in Colorado? Go.
Man. I'm trying to think here. I've liked a lot of places and stuff. There's a place I like to fish.
Okay.
It's called 11 Mile Island. It's the sister of 3 Mile Island, which we know have like dried fish. But no, 11 Mile, it's a little canyon area, a little lake area.
Yep.
Really beautiful place.
Yep.
Gorgeous place for fishing.
Yeah.
Love it.
We go camping there because it's close to Woodland Park.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Gorgeous.
gorgeous. It is gorgeous. They've got, so it's a Jinx, Pinch Pokio Me Coke. Did y'all do that?
No, but I know someone that can get me some Coke.
Oy vey. Oy vey.
Oh, the drink. Oh,
The drink.
I've been doing it wrong for years.
4 years.
Oops.
11 Mile Reservoir. Beautiful.
It is.
It's got, so there's water, and then there's, of course, the mountains
Yeah.
and rock formations. You can hike there. You can fish there. You can Jeep there.
Oh, yeah.
You can do all kinds of things there.
I just like when there's like a certain part when there's no wind, nothing, but just stillness. And it's like...
Yeah. You can get good still moments in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with that. Okay, what else? What are some of your other favorite places?
Cripple Creek. It's a neat little place to go to.
Yeah. I've been there,
Yeah.
but only once. I need to go again.
Oh.
Have you gambled there?
Oh, I have, yeah. And then it's really great because, I've been to Las Vegas, and, it's a city kind of gambling, a little bit.
Yeah.
They have the newer buildings, everything's all pretty and pristine. And then you go to Cripple Creek, and they have the old buildings, and they got donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And sounds weird, but I prefer my gambling with donkeys.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
They've got they've got donkey days.
Yeah, and I'll say about the buildings that they work in, they're very historic. There is some history with those buildings. I mean, gold mining was very big in Cripple Creek and Victor.
Yep.
So a lot of those were hotels. A lot of those were saloons.
Yeah.
So
you can
some old timey stuff, man.
You can feel almost like you step back in time a little bit when you go there.
Oh yeah.
It's nice.
Definitely.
It's got the culture and the eclectic vibe. I dig it.
Oh yeah.
Isn't there ghost towns? Isn't there a ghost town near Cripple Creek? Like an old western ghost town? Or is that somewhere else? There was some small town.
I'm thinking, because... Well, there's a tunnel, excuse me, that is near, I think, Cripple Creek and Victor, that I guess is haunted. So we kind of go to that tunnel. I don't know if they have it open anymore, but you just go there and you're like, hey! And then the ghost be like, shut up! I'm pooping here.
Leave us alone.
We're pooping. Leave us alone, you bastards. But,
I bet that's what they say.
I'm sorry to interrupt your pooping, Mr. Ghost.
Yeah, Cripple Creek is cool.
It really is, man. It really is nice. So.
And they've got I can't remember what it's called. Is it Donkey Derby Days? It's something with a donkey in it. But they've got like a festival, in Cripple Creek.
The Days of S.
In the summer. And it's pretty cool. And they've also got the ice sculptures in Cripple Creek. Or the ice festival in Cripple Creek.
That is fun to go to. Yeah. I have been to one of those.
And you can see like
amazing stuff they do on there, man.
Yeah, awesome ice sculptures. It's really brilliant.
The man made a brick of ice from a brick of ice. It's amazing.
Mind blown. Mind blown. But, Colorado has a lot of festivals. I wish that I could think of them all right now, but I can't. But pre-COVID, I mean, like, there were so many, like, outdoor festivals, like the ones we were just talking about in Cripple Creek. There's Breckenridge has, like, Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
Like, Telluride Bluegrass Festival or something.
Yeah.
Like, mountain... I mean, there's, like, all kinds of, music festivals and mountain festivals.
They're going to be coming back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They're going to be coming back.
Like, river rafting festivals and shows in... in like Salida and all that stuff. I mean, crazy. I like Cripple Creek.
Sorry if I went, hey, something's happening on my side here.
What about, any other places that are on your...
The Broadmoor.
Oh my gosh.
That is a fantastic area.
The Broadmoor itself, that hotel, fancy schmancy. And beautiful. Now,
absolutely is.
I like to see the Broadmoor at Christmas time.
That is tremendous. I've seen that myself.
They have over 1 million lights, guys.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Over 1 million lights, and it is like so beautiful. And like the Broadmoor is so cool that like you don't have to be staying in the hotel to enjoy the beauty of the Broadmoor. They let you walk around.
Yep, they let you loiter.
Yep, it's
fantastic.
Loitering,
legal loitering at the Broadmoor, and it's a beautiful place.
But it's smart for them to do because then you like go and eat at their restaurants and stuff, but it's beautiful, and you get to walk around the little pond. And see all these lights, and it's beautiful. If you love Christmas lights, you would love the Broadmoor at Christmas time.
And then, of course, you could sit there and be like, wow, I can't afford that house. And
exactly.
It's beautiful that time of year.
And Seven Falls, they've got Seven Falls at Broadmoor, and that they light up as well during...
And that's not a bad place. I've been there.
Yeah.
Seven Falls.
And it's pretty. They light it up all whatever. Okay, what else?
I think we talked about this in a previous video. Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak, glorious.
Cool place, man. You get to see, you actually literally can see parts of almost, I would say, all of Colorado Springs, maybe parts of Pueblo, parts of Denver, on the top of Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
You can see my house from there.
Oh my goodness. Can I tell you that I love that Pikes Peak usually always... I love it when it's snowy white. And usually it'll stay, the snow won't melt on the peak for a while. So usually,
that's...
usually we'll go most of the summer, you still get the beautiful white, and then it eventually melts and it's brown, and you're like, what? What?
Nature's crazy, man.
Yeah, I love seeing the snowy peak. Even in summer, you still want it to be snowy not here. You don't want it to be snowy here.
No.
But you want it. You want to see that snowy.
If I see snow in the summertime, I'm going to commit suicide.
But wouldn't you rather see it? But you've got to see it still on the peak, right? Doesn't it make you feel comfortable?
It does. Yeah.
When I see the peak brown, I don't like it.
Wow, that doesn't sound very nice, actually. When I see brown, I don't like it.
Okay, I'm hoping everybody knows what I mean by that. When the snow has melted...
It doesn't look right.
It doesn't look correct because it always has snow on it. This has nothing to do with anything else, by any means.
Man, I'm going to get some people in trouble.
No, just the snow. The snow belongs on the peak. That's where it is supposed to reside.
And it's nice, though, when you see it in the snow. Absolutely. Yeah. It's absolutely beautiful.
Okay, what else? Garden of the Gods. Let's talk about that. Garden of the Gods, beautiful. It is. How would you describe that for people who haven't seen it and aren't from here?
Well, it's a garden that has gods in it. We water them at least, 3 times a week.
Yeah,
You know.
essentially. It's a garden.
It's
a
basically
big,
like a
vast-
park. It's basically a park. And it's got all these nice little rock formations.
Created by the gods, I think is where the name came
Exactly.
from, right?
And I don't know where garden came from unless, they wanted to like...
Because it's just a beautiful...
Unless, a married couple named Adam and Eve discovered it. And they're like, hey, let's call it a garden.
Yeah.
And Adam's like, we know where that happened before. But...
Giant rock formations.
And they're interesting rock formations, absolutely.
Giant.
There's like, then they got two, like they call it kissing camels.
Yes.
And it literally, when you see these rock formations in Garden of the Gods, you're just like, what the hell? How did that... The gods, man.
Yeah, it's like magical how it got there. And then there's crazy things too, like with balancing, like rocks balancing
It's
and like
awesome,
on
yeah.
skinny portions, and the rock is huge.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
sit
just
there and you're like, is that thing going to fall? And then it doesn't. You're like, oh, darn. But
yeah,
that's just me.
And then you get to see these beautiful rock formations with like a backdrop of more mountains.
Pretty much, yeah.
And
it's really...
It's swell.
It's amazing.
And you could drive through it.
Did you just use swell?
Yeah.
What is this, 1955?
Who doesn't use the word swell?
I don't.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Well, see, doctor, I don't use swell, and so apparently I have problems.
Swell is such a good word to use, and it's just so
I haven't heard that since 1965. No, just kidding.
Yeah, swell. I stand by
But
it.
she's right, though. It is nice.
Say it. It's
swell.
Exactly.
It's swell. And now I'm going to go play with Wally and the Beaver.
Oy vey. Okay. What else? There's so many things.
I'm gonna ask you this.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever experienced it. Have you ever experienced a Christmas service in the Air Force Chapel? Air Force Academy Chapel?
No. Do tell.
I have heard
I didn't know they
beautiful.
did that.
Well, I don't know if they're going to do it anymore.
Why?
Well, the chapel's under construction. And of course, there's COVID. But when I was a kid and stuff, one Christmas Eve, it was on TV. It was a Christmas Eve service at the Air Force Academy Chapel. And it's absolutely the most gorgeous service I've seen.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. I would like to see it.
It's beautiful. I was like amazed.
Was it is it a cathedral?
Oh yeah.
Man, I haven't seen it.
It's classed.
But now he said it's being remodeled?
Oh yeah, it's being remodeled. I mean, it's been around for, I'd say, over about maybe 60 years.
Yeah.
With the Air Force Academy being around like that.
Yeah.
But it's really amazing. It looks like these like little triangle things. It's really cool.
And
it was like a nice service. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna go to bed and have Santa come. And boy, did he come that year.
Santa. I love seeing Colorado at Christmas time because, like you said, people do cool things like that. Have you been to Glen Eyrie? Have you heard of Glen Eyrie?
I believe so.
So Glen Eyrie is a castle by Garden of the Gods, and it's beautiful. And they do a mandrigal banquet at Christmas, which is basically like a old-timey, what's the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me in a second. Like old English type times.
Old English times.
Like Victorian. It's kind of like a Victorian Christmas banquet.
So I guess we're basically like if we were reading Charles Dickens' A Christmas Story.
Yes.
That kind of time period.
Yes. And it is awesome. And they've got and like the banquet itself is like a production. They've got dinner, like multiple courses of dinner, and they've got like singers that like mind-blowingly beautiful. And they've got like trumpets and like it's like you're stepping into old England. It is like so cool. I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't.
Do they got somebody that goes like, "There, here, Meg! You get right some out, Marley!"
Not exactly like that, but there is a story. There's like there's a story of, the goodness of Christmas spirit.
Nice. Awesome.
And it's beautiful to look at. And like you can even if you're not going to like the banquet, there's other things you can do there and like look around and see. That's beautiful.
Nice.
And they also do like teas all year round at the Glen Erie, like high tea, like English tea.
Oh.
Like you're having tea, and like you get like your crumpets and your different things in your high tea. It is so, but it's so cool. I highly recommend that, and it's a great thing for like Mother's Day or stuff like that. If you want to do something cool for your mom, take her to tea at the freaking Glen Erie because it's beautiful, and you get like they've got good tea.
Or you could take her to the brunch shop, the Holiday Inn off of I-25 Academy. So the I-25 Academy, Holiday Inn.
Yep.
Get your brunch,
Get your brunch on. I love brunch.
See a couple things happen at that Holiday Inn, but
Yeah.
What else is there in Wonders of Colorado? I'm trying to think of here.
One of my favorite places is Ouray. Have you been to Ouray, Colorado?
No.
It is spelled O-U-R-A-Y, I think. But it's pronounced like with a U, like Ouray instead of Ouray. I hope I'm not butchering it. But the people of the town are very...
If we are butchering it,
we apologize.
We have comment box right down here below our video.
What I love about towns in Colorado is that the people in that town are very adamant about having their town pronounced correctly. And I don't blame them. Like, I agree with that.
You better pronounce our town right or I'm going to kick your butt.
I mean, it makes sense. You say Buena Vista instead of Buena Vista, because most people want to say Buena because it's spelled B-U-E-N-A, but it's Buena Vista. And but I respect him, and I try and say it correctly, and I'm so sorry if I'm not saying your town correctly, but it's...
Let us know in the comments below.
It's Ouray, and it is, let me tell you about, beautiful. You know how Garden of the Gods has like that big, it's almost like a wide open blank space, and then there's that one big rock formation?
Yeah.
So picture a wide open blank space, no rock formation, but then behind it just poof, majestic mountains. And now what they did is where that blank space is, it's like a beautiful park where you can there's a little baseball field and people can play baseball, but it's just it's literally
cool.
It's almost like a 360 valley, you know what I mean, surrounded by
beautiful.
You're
going to the valley.
Yeah, that kind of valley.
That valley, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, by beautiful mountains.
We're going to Ouray. In the valley.
Come on now.
Totally.
They've also got
Killer.
Great jeeping trails.
I wouldn't know about that jeeping.
Yeah. You can I went jeeping there once, and you can there's sorry, there's rivers you can cross and stuff.
Cool.
I love to go splash through the water. So Ouray.
Kill the fish.
Ouray is beautiful. Highly recommend.
In the valley, I got.
In the valley.
I got.
Speaking of the names being pronounced correctly, Buena Vista is another one. Have you been to BV?
I've been to Buena Vista.
Yeah. I don't know who's saying it right, but I think it's not him. Beautiful, though. It's a cool little town. They've got a cool strip, lots of cool restaurants and stuff like that. Yeah. But then I like to go through BV to the Twin Lakes. My favorite place to camp is at Twin Lakes.
Nice.
Beautiful. The reservoir there, or the lake, or whatever you want to call it, with it's just literally a lake with a straight up badass mountain view. Love it.
Nice.
The lake itself is a little chilly, but most lakes in Colorado are chilly.
And that's in Twine Lakes?
Yeah, Twine Lakes. No, Twin Lakes. Don't make them mad at you. They will get you. They will. But the water's cold because it's literally runoff from the mountain. We're talking runoff snow is in the lake, which is
pretty
why
cold, man.
Yeah, that's why most of the lakes around here are cold, because they're runoff from the mountain.
Oh yeah.
But beautiful, worth it.
I imagine, yeah.
See it.
So, I'm trying to think here because you mentioned about nice little towns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Woodland Park ain't a bad little town. You know?
I live in Woodland Park, and I love it. I love it because it is close to the city, so like we're close to the springs. We're also, it's not too far from Denver. You can get the city life if you need it. I work in the springs, so like I make that commute every day. But like you come into Woodland Park, and it's like a little peaceful, nestled beauty.
Which will be great for horror films.
No.
And thrillers.
It's just so pretty and peaceful, and like you get to see the peak, and the people in this town are so awesome.
Yeah.
And we're getting like
Till they kill you.
We're getting cool little things around town. And I love WP. I've lived here for, I don't know, like
WP.
6 years now. Love it. Wouldn't trade it. Yeah.
It's not a bad place.
Love it. So many cool things.
Horror.
And it's beautiful. Ignore him. There's nothing that's horrifying about this town.
You never know.
No.
You get like a good mist or a good fog come through the town. Oh, now we're setting ourselves up for this one.
Another cute little town that's nearby, Manitou Springs. That's
another place for horror. Oh.
That is like an eclectic, unique.
That is. I'm just going to say it in
cool
2 words.
Town.
In 2 words.
What is it?
Witches and hippies.
That's 3 words. Witches and hippies. It's okay.
Correct me. No, it's good.
It is.
It's kind of like you said. It's kind of
cool.
eclectic.
Yeah, it's like a hippie
eclectic
town.
is the word.
Yeah, hippie town.
It is, but it's a very nice place because they too have some nice stores and nice restaurants.
Oh yeah, cool stores, cool restaurants, and they just give off this cool vibe.
And there's a penny arcade there that is still a penny in some of those games. They have the best games. They have the best like pinball games, and they got the best. Oh, it's awesome.
It is awesome. I love the penny arcade.
If you ever come to Manitou Springs, go to the penny arcade.
And there's like and it's not like, we're not talking like a small arcade. Like they've got like a row of an arcade. Like you can go.
And these
inside.
are some old school arcade games.
We're talking like old. Like some of these are like 1920s.
Exactly, 1900s.
Yes, and like
beautiful stuff. Man,
those ones are like inside buildings because you got to keep a watch on those.
Oh yeah.
But then there's also games outside, like more, But there's
I guess the hippie.
There's lots of 90s.
Video games, yeah.
Video games.
They do mix it up, but yeah,
they got the Ninja Turtles down there. Ninja Turtles. They got like the go-karts. They got skee-ball.
Turtles.
And
Turtle Power.
So many.
It's pretty cool, yeah. The pinball games, I really are. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of those. I like pinball games.
Yeah. And then, Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs is awesome. We're like big, but not too big. Small, but not too small. You feel me? Like.
We don't know what we want to be.
You got what you need, but not too much of what you don't need. And there's still cool things to do.
Yeah.
It's like,
as I mentioned, with the Air Force Academy, that chapter and stuff in Colorado Springs. That's pretty. The Garden of the Gods is in Colorado Springs.
Yep.
What else is in Colorado Springs?
Broadmoor,
absolutely. So
Colorado. Rich is here. He's one of the wonders of the world, and he's here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Colorado Springs actually has most of the things that people go to see on vacation are in Colorado Springs.
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah. Denver's awesome too. If you like the city life and if you want to be in the big city, like Denver's the place to be. I prefer Denver as a city, like over, other big cities.
And practice this phrase. No, I don't have a cigarette. Practice that phrase.
Is that what's said a lot in Denver?
Blow by me.
Oh, gotcha.
Maybe I'm the cigarette guy.
Maybe.
Hey, man, you got a cigarette? No, I don't have a cigarette.
No, I do not. But Denver's cool.
It is.
Let's talk about the hot springs. Have you ever been to any of the hot springs in Colorado?
No, I have not.
There's a lot. There's like Pagosa Springs, Idaho Springs.
Bed Springs.
I just got that. And no, there's no Bed Springs. Man, what is that? I just went to one with my cousin, and it was in BV.
Oh.
Mount Princeton Resort. And it's got hot springs, but like hot springs are cool, you know? They're like the natural healing of the body with the natural springs and stuff.
Cool.
They've got the closest thing we have though to our area would be Manitou Springs.
Our showers in our bathrooms?
No. Manitou Springs. They've got
my shower's nice. No, I'm talking about that.
At Sunwater Spa.
Yeah.
They've got like mineral tubs. So like they're not like natural springs or anything, but like they're tubs of cool minerals, hot tubs.
Minerals.
Yeah, I like the hot springs.
May I please go into your bath of nickel? Thank you.
Thank you. They're relaxing. Get some of that natural healing vibe going on. Yeah. I like to just drive in Colorado, you know, like just to see what I'll find because
Colorado's not bad. And if you live here in Colorado, tell us what you guys like.
Yeah.
Because we do YouTube shows. And this is a comment box below us. Let us know. And if you don't live here in Colorado, what's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Actually, no, let's not ask them that because we don't want you here. Sorry.
Wow. No. Hold the phone. Dear God, I'm like, hey, I wouldn't mind you guys having here.
No, sorry.
She's like, no, stay away.
That's what everybody...
Stay the hell away.
Everybody in Colorado says that. I'm not the only one. Everybody says, don't come here because...
We don't want you to come around here.
It'll be too crowded.
We're about to get like, we're about to get like that. We don't want your dang come around here. Get over here.
Yeah. However, I'm glad... I mean, I'm a transplant, so I can't really...
I'm a native. I am a native. I was born and raised in Colorado Springs.
But I've been here 8 years, so I feel like I'm a pretty... Wouldn't you consider me like more than just pretty like a normal transplant?
8 years is good enough to...
I'm like I'm a solid...
Pretty much,
Coloradan.
I believe, yeah.
Thank you.
8 years, you know.
Thank you.
But God, don't be sitting there like, we don't want the can around here. Get around here.
I'm sorry. It's just,
Man.
It's just, ever, crowded. Just, like space. You need your space.
Well, if you don't want crowding, may I say don't go to India.
I have not been to India.
Anyways, I don't...
Tokyo, you want to go to Tokyo. Tokyo's like, isn't that just as crowded or more crowded?
That's fine, but man, they're not, they're like, don't come here.
Oh. I don't know if anyone...
They wanted me to go to Tokyo. Oh. You want people to stay away from us.
Well, I mean, you can come and visit. You can come and visit. Just, stay away.
Wow, this...
No, I'm
Please
kidding.
leave your comments with our faces manager at...
I'm kidding. I fully recommend Colorado as a place
absolutely.
To live. 100%.
Absolutely. And I say the best time is the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can experience good weather, you can experience everything. Everything's mostly open in the summertime.
Yep.
So, and then again, of course, if you're in the, the wintertime and stuff, Broadmoor is pretty at Christmas time. And that's it. No more damn snowing in May, man.
I enjoy Colorado because we get all the seasons. We get to experience.
And we can get them in a minute.
Yeah.
So we're gonna...
But it's nice because you get the snow, and then when you're like done with the snow, here comes summer, and then when you're done with the summer, like, you know what I mean? Like here
comes second winter.
It's nice. And fall, beautiful with the leaves, and people go to Aspen to see the leaves change, and you get to see the beautiful orange leaves.
Now you really talk about the place where you go, I cannot afford that place, Aspen.
But it's beautiful.
That's not bad, yeah.
Yeah. And like we have so many cool ski towns like Breckenridge,
Aspen, Vail,
Keystone, Monarch up near Salida.
Yep.
I mean,
we got some nice little ski areas.
Amazing, beautiful.
Skiing, snowboarding.
And Breck is such a cool town. It's not too far from us.
Nope.
And it is a cool town. They even when it's not ski season, they've got cool stuff going on in Breck.
Telluride does the same thing.
Oh yeah, Telluride's cool. Gosh. Literally all the towns are cool in Colorado. Georgetown is like a little town that's really awesome. They've got a train and you can ride like the Georgetown train. We just did that not too long ago. I like to visit Georgetown because of that.
Well, the hell to Pueblo. hell with you guys.
Hey, no. Pueblo has
It's a
Lake
very
Pueblo.
neat place. Yeah, Pueblo is a neat place. I like it.
I'm so grateful that Pueblo has a lake that you can actually like ride.
The Pueblo Reservoir.
Motorized
Absolutely,
boats.
Yeah, absolutely. We're about Pueblo, when people in the comments be like, what about Pueblo?
I love Pueblo. It can get so hot though in Pueblo. You got to be careful.
Absolutely.
But love the lake.
All right.
Beautiful. All the places are beautiful.
And with that,
Yes.
we'll be here for another hour. Why not? Let's have our hour. No.
That's it. Just like a little dive into Colorado
Oh yeah.
and some of the places that we enjoy.
Nice.
Nice. Always nice. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode, and we hope you join us next time for A Girl, a Guy, and a Microphone.
Goodbye, everybody. Leave your comments below.
Only if they're nice.
No. Give me a check. Come on.